Hello, chat. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? How's it going, chat? Welcome to the stream. It's a very, very special day today. Hold up. There's a reason I'm not showing my face yet. As you may notice, chat, if you're a recurrent viewer of the Max Black Show, we have a bit of a different setup today. Because today is a very special day. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Because today, chat, that's better. Because today, chat, is a very, very special day. I've moved a lot of things around for this, so I hope you can appreciate it. As I said last week during my FNAF fan games tier list, inspired by Jaden something, I forgot the rest of his username, but he's pretty cool. His fan game. He joined chat, he was like, hey, play my fan game, and I came up with an idea. Let me tell you, chat. If you were there to witness it, you'll know that I decided that me and my chat are going to make our very own FNAF fan game. So that's what we're doing here today. Obviously, we can't make a game if we don't know what our game is about. Jaden loves curry. How's it going? The one and only. Welcome to the stream. I was just talking about you. All good things. Trust, alright? Trust. All good things, alright? You know, all good things. Anyway, chat. This is what we have here today. Let me give you a gander of the different categories we're going to be brainstorming for today, chat. Before we actually start making our game, of course, we have the name, which is there at top. It's kind of hard to see because of the whatever. Trust. Just trust, alright? It says name. Right, so obviously we need a name for a game, which I'm sure will come later near the end of the stream, and will probably be a working name. We'll probably change it eventually, right? We have the plot, because you can't have a FNAF fan game without a ridiculously convoluted plot. Mechanics, different mechanic ideas, such as Jaden's unique charging the cameras mechanic in his fan game. We have the environment. Where the hell is this going to take place? What's our office going to look like? It'll be important when we go asset shopping, which should be our next stream, where we look at the Unity asset store and we pick exactly what we're going to be using for our game. Characters. Who's the player? Who are we going to be beating? Or whatever. And then just general random ideas. Jaden and I were actually talking about this before, but obviously we didn't want to do too much brainstorming before the stream. Jaden and I came up with the idea of what if, because it's like a thing or whatever I'm not quite the horror connoisseur I've claimed to be. I know. There have been moments where my horror gaming skills have been, to say the least, subpar, and that is just unacceptable. As a Twitch streamer that exclusively streams horror games and Minecraft for some reason, but apparently chat seems to like it. Now, chat, I'm so used to looking at the screen. The camera's over there. Camera's usually right there. Anyway, chat. So Jaden and I had the idea, what if every time you lost or you did something wrong, this, like, fully serious horror game would just bully you? And I got, chat, one time I got a hate comment, and I bear with me, alright? I got a hate comment when I was showed on Joe's stream. I, like, commented on the video and was like, yeah, thanks for showing me on stream, blah, 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 right? And I got a hate comment that said, you should have left the face cam off. I was thinking that could be one of our phrases if, like, you lose. So, like, what if instead of, like, a game over screen or you lose or, like, a signature line, it's just, like, a hate comment. Like, I don't know. It just bullies you. But, yo, what's up, Davin? How you doing? You like the new setup? Anyway, yeah. So, I'm going to add that to the brainstorming list because that's a fantastic idea. I did come up with it myself, but, you know, I still think it's worth writing down. So, the game bullies you when you mess up. I think that's a great first idea. Now chat, this is going to be extremely interactive. So any idea that you have, just throw it in chat. Just throw it in chat. We gotta, so the first thing is obviously, the spectrum of FNAF fan games is very wide, right? So, is this going to be a very serious, like, spooky horror game, or is this gonna be a bit of a meme game? Knowing my chat, I feel like I know the answer. I feel like we're gonna go the meme game route. But, you know, I wanted to ask anyway. Maybe someone will go, no, game dev is an art. And, if we're going to make a FNAF fan game to represent the Max Black Show, because that's what you're doing, chat. With this fan game, we are representing the Max Black Show and the Max Black Show audience, alright? So you better take this shit fucking seriously, alright? That's what we're going to do. Now, FNAF fan game can mean a variety of things. It can mean that it centers around FNAF and FNAF's characters, or it can mean that it mimics the mechanics of FNAF and, with different characters. Maybe something like One Night at Flumpty's, that could be interesting. Yeah, I would think of that. I want to do more than one night, but I do not, but we don't have to do 5. You know what I mean? I feel like if we do more than one, we should do 5 anyway, but it would take longer, you know, but it'd also give us more room to experiment with the mechanics, you know what I mean? But I do like that idea. So, kind of like a meme game that's kind of like satire. Alright, I'll give you that. Satirical. Like, FNAF. Because that's the shorthand, is FNAF. Yeah, no, I feel like that'd be cool. Okay, so we're going satire, right? And obviously, we're representing, me and my brand, right? Which is very important. When you think of... the game is not going to be based on me. Like, I'm not going to be a character in the game. But when you think of the Max Black Show, what comes to mind? Phone guy that calls every night is your ex who passive-aggressively checks on you. Hold up, this writing is fire. Ooh, okay, phone guy, let's see, passive-aggressive ex that checks on you. Maybe, it depends, but it would have to tie into whatever the enemies are. A game that uses FNAF-like mechanics in a game that isn't serious. Okay, good, we can do that. FNAF-like mechanics, but I also don't want to copy the mechanics of FNAF. If we do make this game, this is not the goal of the game. The goal of the game is just to make a game. I think... what I want to do is I want to make this game for streamers. You know what I mean? Or for YouTubers, right? Like around that. Because we're making it on the Twitch channel. You know what I mean? So I feel like there could be like jokes related to that. Like with the bullying the person whenever they mess up. But it should be more fun than scary. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I'm gonna write that down in environment, because that's where it feels like it fits. More fun than scary. Alright. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm loving the interaction, chat. This is fucking great. Alright, keep throwing out your ideas. Yeah, I want to do FNAF-like mechanics. I liked, but I also want to add something unique. Like, Jaden's, I know I'm, like, plugging him a lot, but I gotta respect the only, like, actual game dev here. I know how to game dev, alright? This isn't gonna end in disaster, but, Jaden most definitely knows more than me. So, you know, I know I'm plugging him quite a bit. Yo, what's up, Nosh? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I don't think I officially said hi to everyone. Hello, Davin, Jaden, Meatman, and Nosh. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, no, like the camera mechanic, right? I want it to have something unique for it. Yeah, agreed, because you can have scary games, but if the gameplay isn't good, then it ain't worth it. Yeah, agreed. The lore is Freddy stole your girlfriend. That's kind of fucking hilarious, but also that would make us on the offense instead of the defense. You know, we're protecting ourselves. Unless, what if all of the mini games are like, we survive the night, and then at day, when they're docile, we just go and like absolutely decimate all of them with a machete. You know what I mean? Like, during the day, we get our revenge. That's the mini game. Hashtag, Goon to Joe Bart. No, that is, I do not endorse this hashtag. Alright, this is not an endorsement of the Max Black Show. Ooh, that really helped. I'm not sitting on the chair. This is me sitting on the chair. This is me sitting on the pillow. This makes me feel a lot better. But, anyway, chat. Okay, so, what was I just talking? Oh, yeah. What if during the day, the mini games are like, I don't know. Fuck, I don't know, chat. I want to have mini games. I do want to have mini games. I want that to be one of the mechanics, because I feel like, what is a FNAF game without mini games? I ate a clear rock from a homeless dude yesterday and passed out. That's nice, Nosh. That's nice. Have you ever heard of an inside thought? Have you ever heard of an inside thought? I know some people are just so smart that they skipped kindergarten. I know that's probably what happened to you. Hiding should be a mechanic? You think so? I feel like hiding would be a pretty sick mechanic, and it would add, like, a horror element to it. So yeah, I'll write down hiding. That's an idea. Thoughts are inside there in your head. They are. You throw Dr. Pepper at the enemy. We could incorporate Dr. Pepper. Not sure if throwing Dr. Pepper is, like, the way to go. Ooh, I have an idea. Wait. What if we make the player, like, super caffeine addicted? And then, I'm drinking that right now. Great choice. Dr. Pepper, grade A. I don't actually have Dr. Pepper right now. I just have tea. So that's what I'm drinking, but it's iced tea. Alright, so it's close enough. What if the night guard is just so caffeine addicted that if you don't drink Dr. Pepper every certain amount of time, you get the shakes? What if you don't drink Dr. Pepper in close enough intervals? Instead of power, it's how much longer you last before you have to drink soda. No, I feel like we should still have some sort of power element, but the shakes could be like ventilation. You know what I mean? Like a replacement for like changing the ventilation. What if you have to drink Dr. Pepper to survive, but it'll run out, so you go to the drink dispenser in the building to get more? That's a fucking brilliant idea! Okay. Or actually, I don't know, I don't want not having enough Dr. Pepper to kill you, but I think that this is so ridiculous. I love this. I don't want not having enough Dr. Pepper to kill you, but I think the shakes will be like, you know, the screen goes kind of, like, fades in and out and goes kind of blurry, and then maybe you have to run into the hallway to the drink dispenser. That's a brilliant idea. Let's see. I'm gonna write, Dr. Pepper consumption, shakes, and, vending machine in the hallway. Alright, I think that's awesome. Make an animatronic with a head made of cheese and two of the holes in it would be the eyes. I'm not doing that. Sorry fam, I hate to say it, I'm just not doing that. Well, it depends, okay. Or actually, no, it doesn't depend. But we do need to figure out what our, like, animatronics are going to be, like, based around. You know what I mean? Like, what is the theme for our animatronics? What's the goal, chat? You know what I mean? So for mechanics, we want hiding to be a mechanic, right? Obviously. But who are we hiding from? What do they do? How many characters do we want? How are we gonna do that? I need ideas, chat. Who's, wait, we should have, oh my gosh, chat. How about just a real life bear as one of them, like Fredbear from Day Shift at Freddy's? Wait, just like a regular bear? That might be kind of funny. I don't know, maybe, I'll think about it. I'll add it to the list. Just a regular bear. I think if we're making a FNAF fan game, we should make Markiplier wait. Chat. Okay, what if, I don't know if we'll do this, because I feel like this might be too niche. And I know it's not super niche. Markiplier isn't exactly niche. But what if one of the, like, characters was Markiplier, specifically from, like, A Date with Markiplier? Hashtag boring, hashtag not an animatronic. Hashtag go fuck yourself. Alright, whose stream do you think you're on? Alright, buddy. If I say Markiplier is a good character in my fan FNAF game, then I say it. And then I look at the view count, and if it stayed the same, then I stand by it. If it went down, I completely take it back, and I start over. And I put out a formal apology. Good idea, like FNAF, but with real animals. I don't want all the characters to be like actual animals. Okay, I will go do that to Joe VODs. Okay. Red card. Alright, you're getting red carded. Okay, chat. Maybe I'm thinking, like, part of me is also thinking Markiplier. I feel like our characters don't have to make sense. We could have one character be a bear, one character be Markiplier. You know, why not? Why not? Only because, like, not any other YouTuber, right? It doesn't have to be, like, a YouTuber game, but, like, you know, Markiplier specifically is known for FNAF. Maybe, oh my gosh, but cheese is bad, right? Yeah, cheese is bad! You want me to make a cheese animatronic? Oh, that would be, see, here's the thing, that's too niche. Because nobody, like, Markiplier and, like, a real bear, right? Like, that's stupid, but, like, it's like, our thing, right? Or it's a FNAF thing, right? The cheese thing is so niche, nobody's gonna get it. It's your game, though. It is my game, and it is also kind of a, but that's another reason exactly why we shouldn't do cheese. Because this is a representation of my channel, and how ridiculous would it look if in my Markiplier plus regular bear FNAF fan game, I just had a random character with cheese for a head. What about a pizza? Why are we, well, I mean, it is Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Maybe we can Wharf Stash? Maybe we can have it be one of Markiplier's, like, alter egos. Not Darkiplier, because that feels too, like, genuine. I don't know if genuine's the right word, but I don't want to use Darkiplier because I feel like it fits too much that it looks like we're just trying to rip that character. I feel like if we use a Markiplier alter ego, it has to be clearly satirical. You know what I mean? As opposed to just making a Joe, Mark, and Jack. Well, not Jack, because what does Jack have to do with FNAF? Joe has a lot to do with this channel. I will write Joe Bartolozzi. It's gonna be the weirdest list of ops of all time, but Joe Bart. Here's what I'm thinking, chat. All right, bear with me. Here's my idea. What if we have like a little like mystery in our game, like throughout the mini games, right? Like, you know, classic FNAF style, and they center around like MatPat. Like, I want to put like a hidden message or something in the game. You know, like like the OG FNAF games did, and I want it to like homage to MatPat. You know what I mean? You get to make them a hybrid. What if I combined 2 in 1 and I made Joe Bart the bear? Joe Bear. It's Joe Bartolozzi, but he's also a bear. Oh, you mean you want to make Joe, Mark, and Jack a hybrid? Okay, I see what you're saying, but I'm not sure I'm on board with that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Don't facepalm me. All right, I'm doing my best. Never cook again, bro. Lore for the bear. He just wandered in the building after someone left the door open, and the kids liked it, so they just let it stay. That's interesting. Counteroffer, the bear is not, he's not even supposed to be part of the game. He just walked in the building because you're a really shit security guard. The bear's not even supposed to, there's no acknowledgement of the bear on the phone. There's no acknowledgement of the bear anywhere. He's not even supposed to be there. And then on, like, the last night, he can go, hey, did you notice that, like, bear that walked into the building? I'm glad we finally got rid of that. Or something like that. I don't know. But I do like, what did I say? Chat, this is the problem, you guys distract me. I'm kidding, please keep chatting. This is the only thing keeping this stream going. Yes, like in the middle of the night, the bear walks in and does nothing. Yeah, no, exactly. Blood, Ohio, oh my gosh. Nosh. Man, that's brutal. Alright, what was I saying, chat? You distracted me. Oh, yeah. Fan games, I want to do, like, hidden fan games that, like, homage to MatPat. Like, hidden mini games, you know what I mean? I'm gonna put that under the, mechanics section. That homage to MatPat. I feel like MatPat deserves some respect. Sans' Nest Easter egg? That might be pretty good. I'm gonna add that under just general brainstorming. Sans Easter egg. That's pretty good. Okay, chat. Here's what we have so far. It's an absolute mess, but here's what we have so far. Alright, are you ready? Oh, yeah. Aside from that, MatPat has just also been a background in my set for, like, forever. It's literally him theorizing about FNAF. Isn't that cool? Oh, man. I'm so glad I got this, by the way. I don't talk about this nearly enough. I cannot believe I grabbed one of these. It didn't get here for, like, 5 months. But, you know, I got it. So, worth every second waiting. Anyway, chat, here's what we have so far. So, I would suggest a Sans is the Pope, but, you know, the Pope's kind of, you know. Yeah, you know, maybe we stray away from the Pope for a little while. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, see, here's the thing, right? It would be cool to have an homage to Joe, but I also think it should be a subtle homage. You know what I mean? Or, like, I don't know. Because the thing is, Joe is not as, like, less people are likely to get it. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. I still left him on the list. Anyway, chat, this is what we have so far. I'll stop procrastinating. Right? We have, under brainstorming, we have the game bullies you when you do something wrong, because I think that'd be fucking hilarious. And specifically that hate comment I got that said I should have left my face cam off. Satirical, like One Night at Flumpty's, you know, where it's gonna be a bit of a meme game, right? Sans' Nest Easter egg homage to MatPat. A regular for characters, we have just some bear that's not supposed to be there, Markiplier and Joe Bart for some reason. In the environment, just more fun than scary, and then mechanics, we want to have a hiding mechanic, and then if you don't drink Dr. Pepper often enough, you get the shakes, the screen starts to go a bit dark. and you have to run out to the vending machine in the hallway. And then hidden games that just kind of homage to MatPat. What about the Disney Sniffer? That's kind of fucking brilliant. Hold up. Disney Sniffer reference. Wait. Do you mean the Disney Sniffer should be a character that the player has to beat? I'm gonna write it under brainstorming. Because I'm not sure if we could pull that off, but that is kind of a fucking hilarious idea. Wait, chat. What if we based our game around the Disney Sniffer? I can't believe that is a phrase that just came out of my mouth. What if he's like the main bad guy? We have the bear that just wandered in. We have Markiplier, MatPat, right? And then what if we base the game around the Disney Sniffer? How cool would that be? That'd be fucking hilarious. I'm sure Joe would play it. That's what we could base our worst idea of all time. Shh. Do you guys know what the Disney Sniffer is? You fell asleep at Disneyland and woke up in the night and he's trying to kill you? No. Here's the thing, chat. What if we are a security guard that, like, works at Disney? I don't know. I know that's like a Treasure Island thing, but hear me out. Right? Because our characters aren't going to be the Disney characters, right? There's the Disney Sniffer, and then the bear, and then Markiplier for some fucking reason, and, we'll come up with other characters, right? But, like, so it won't be based on Disney specifically. It'll just be based off of the Disney Sniffer. Do you guys know what the Disney Sniffer is? Here, I'm about to enlighten you. For those of you who don't know. Actually, no, I'm not going to show that on stream. Thinking about the video now, I probably can't show that on stream, because it's kind of gross, but, at this point, have the characters be you, the environment be McDonald's, and the goal just be putting fries in the bag. What the hell, man? What's wrong with look, we're brainstorming, okay? None of this, okay, now that I think about it, I don't know. I want to incorporate the Disney Sniffer into our game somehow. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, dog? Add your dog? That's true. Obviously, Nimbus deserves a spot in the... I don't think she's in here. 1 second. Nimbus! Oh, there you are. Okay. I was afraid that I had my dog locked out of the room the entire time. You're right. Obviously, we need a Nimbus homage. She can just show up. Random dog. Alright, Nimbus. And chat, just because it makes the board does not mean it makes the game. Alright, so throw whatever idea out there you want. Alright, throw anything out there. Instead of Mickey Mouse, it's Ricky Rat. That's hilarious. We could base it around, like, Chuck E. Cheese. Nimbus sounds like a type of cloud. It is a type of cloud. And Nimbus, my Nimbus specifically, is named after the flying Nimbus from Dragon Ball Z. Because I'm a loser. So, But yeah, Nimbus is a type of cloud. But, either way, chat. Right? Just because it makes the board doesn't mean it makes the game. Alright? So, bear with me. A knockoff of a Chuck E. Cheese with knockoff characters and a real animal because robots are expensive. You named your dog after a Dragon Ball character. Is the flying Nimbus really a character? I don't think that makes it better. But yes. Knockoff Chuck E. Cheese. I don't hate the knockoff Chuck E. Cheese idea, but I still want the bear to be random because I still think that's fucking funny. Knockoff Chuck E. Cheese. Or that would go under environment, I guess. Knockoff Chuck E. cheese. Alright, so, Bucker cheddar. I feel like I just got tricked into saying something and I didn't say it right. That's what that name makes me think of. So maybe not. But, you know, good try. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm sorry. You're working there for free at Dr. Pepper because you're homeless and spent all your money on Dr. Pepper. Yeah, totally. You're just an absolute Dr. Pepper alcoholic. Wait. I can't believe I just had an epiphany after that sentence came out of my mouth. What if you're working at this restaurant? It's a Chuck E. Cheese knockoff. It's fucking horrifying. But the reason that you're working there is because they have the world's largest stash of Dr. Pepper. Or something. I don't know. There's a conspiracy. You're trying to uncover the Dr. Pepper conspiracy. That's so fucking dumb. But, like, kind of fire, though? Like a play on sharp cheddar? Oh, Chuck E. Cheese ripoff. Oh, sorry. I thought that said Chuck E. Cheese deserves a ripoff. I was like, you're right. Ooh, I don't know. I like the idea of the character being there to uncover some grand conspiracy instead of just working there because uncover some grand conspiracy. I know it's hard to see the plot tab, but this was the best setup I could do given the circumstances. I had to move my calendar and everything, so bear with me. Like the dumber the better. Ooh, like a play on sharp cheddar, like the dumber the better. I don't hate that idea. Let's see. What would that be? What would that be, chat? I don't know. Okay, we'll circle back to that. Let's start. We're focusing on mechanic and characters and just general brainstorming stuff. Let's think about the plot. I really like the idea of our character trying to uncover some grand conspiracy, and that's why they're there. They're investigating the Dr. Pepper so each night ends after you drink 6 bottles or something. No, because I feel like then you can just, that feels too easy. That doesn't feel like an objective. I feel like we need to stick to the hours. Chat, I like FNAF 6, but with Dr. Pepper. Chat, I like the enthusiasm. The Dr. Pepper bit is funny. It is not funny enough to base our entire game around. I like the ideas. I appreciate the ideas. The Dr. Pepper thing is not that funny. Like, it's funny, it's not funny enough to base the entire game around it. Maybe they too find out the secret recipe on why Dr. Pepper is good. Why? I don't know why. It just seems, I don't know, chat. Because, like, here's the thing. Dr. Pepper, how do we tie fucking anything to Dr. Pepper? Where are we? Are we working at a Dr. Pepper factory? Because that's just stupid. And if we're working at a Dr. Pepper factory, who the hell would our characters be? What's the plot? What's the plot? I'm just trying to steal the secret recipe for Dr. Pepper? Chat, I love you, but that's a fucking stupid idea. That's a stupid idea. Dr. Pepper Pizzeria? That's so dumb. Main character would be Dr. Salt. I'm a Dr. Pepper contender. And and you don't think that the Dr. Pepper company would recognize me as someone who owns a different soda company? And what mechanics would we even be able to use to, like, push this plot forward? You're trying to get the recipe so you can copy it? But yeah, but, like, chat. How does that... I mean, I know I said I wanted to have our character uncovering some, like, grand conspiracy, but how exactly would we, like, tie that in? I don't know, chat. I feel like we're leaning too hard. That's just lore, doesn't have to be part of the night. Okay. I don't know. I'll write it in the brainstorm. I'll humor you. Alright, but I want to brainstorm other grand conspiracies that we're trying to debunk. So, brainstorming. What was I gonna write down? Oh, yeah. Dr. Pepper recipe. Yeah. That's just lore, doesn't have to be part of the night. Okay. I wrote it down, I humored you. Alright. But I do want other ideas, alright, chat? I feel so powerful with my black Sharpie. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's irrelevant. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I need to cross something off my calendar. Bam, wha-bam. Your girl's being productive. Anyway, that was irrelevant. Fanta, Pepsi, dog. Aside from, I know you're fucking with me, but not just other sodas. That's not, that doesn't work. Sprite. Chat. I'm gonna strangle you. What else? Diet Coke. Oh my gosh, chat. Stop just putting soda names in chat. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Diet Dr. Pepper. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Are there any, like, company conspiracy theories? No, actually, I don't like that route either. Okay, what's the plot? What's the environment? Where are we? Do not say a Dr. Pepper factory. I wrote down Dr. Pepper. That is all I'm doing right now if we cannot come up with any better ideas. Alright? Do not say a soda factory. Do not say any soda factory. Dr. Pepper Ville. Did I say that right? I don't actually know how to pronounce Ville. Villa. No. Other than a soda factory, chat. Alright, stop rage baiting, alright? This is serious. Do you not understand? This game is going to be representing me and my brand. Do you understand that, chat? This is some serious business we're dealing with here. Alright? I don't see enough ideas on this board right now. We are far below our threshold for this stream. And I'm just, you know, the team, I gotta say this team could be working a lot harder. A rundown restaurant in the somewhere that sells Dr. Pepper. Middle of Utah. Utah's interesting. Can't do Utah. Any other town. Cannot do Utah. Utah and I don't have the best history. Wait, actually, no, Utah's fine. Never mind. Ohio. We're not putting our thing in Ohio. Alright, do you want me to be laughed off of Twitch? Alright? We're not gonna have any dead memes in our game. Alright? Ohio, I hate to say it, chat. Ohio is a long dead meme. It's over. Give it up, chat. Rundown restaurant. We could do restaurant. Will there be any more Chica pizza jokes? I don't know. We could, but only because that refers back to FNAF. We can't just throw a random dead meme in there. Alright? Especially not a brain rot meme. Alright, chat? Don't make a fool of me. Don't make a fool of yourselves. Alright? This is going to be peak gaming experience. Do you even lift, bro? What do you think? I don't know why I did that. Alright, chat. We need a plot, we need a setting. Alright, lock in. I like the random restaurant idea, like a boss. Like a boss. I can't believe I completely, every time, I forget this thing exists until I have to interact with it, or until I see the, or until I see the chat thing. Close enough. Oh, you answer to that? You answer to the bell? Alright. Add that to the game? Maybe. Maybe. Why? See, here's the thing. We don't have a reason to reference Jack. That'll be a maybe. That'll be a maybe. Huh. I'll put it in maybe. Chat, what if we are playing... I'm not sure how I feel about this idea. What if our character is like a vlogger? Or something stupid like that. And they're like... I don't know, they're trying to get evidence of, like, what's going on in this building or whatever. Or they're like, maybe the player's an investigative journalist, right? And they got this job to investigate what's going on or whatever. A restaurant just in the middle of some random state no one talks about, like Maine or New Hampshire. That's kind of, okay, I like that idea. I like that idea. Random restaurant. For environment, I'm just gonna put, middle of nowhere. Okay, what's our conspiracy? Chat, we have a Dr. Pepper factory is fine. I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna ban your ass. Alright? No more Dr. Pepper talk unless it relates to the physical mechanic that we have put in place. Do you understand, chat? No more. I'm gonna make Dr. Pepper a banned term in my fucking chat. Who killed Michael Jordan? For real. No, so what? Okay, we have two options for this grand conspiracy that our character is trying to uncover, right? We can go the serious route or we can go the silly route. We could go the cult route. Ooh, what if it's a cult? I like the idea of it being a cult. I like cults. Don't take that out of context. I like cults. I'm gonna add that to the brainstorming list. Cult, but what kind of cult, chat? Do not say, chat, I'm not looking at chat before I say this. Do not say a Dr. Pepper cult. I will fucking wring all of your necks. Do not say a Dr. Pepper cult. Oh my gosh. I can't believe, literally, the thing is, I said that, and I know that it's like rage bait, but like, I would not be surprised if both of you typed that before I said anything. I would not be surprised if both of you typed that before I said don't say Dr. Pepper cult. Okay, chat, it's not a Dr. Pepper cult, alright? Our character is, like, caffeine deprived, or whatever. And they're trying, I don't know. Maybe they're, like, an investigative journalist / YouTuber who's trying to go viral. So they're trying to uncover this conspiracy. Or, like, it's one of those vlogs that's like, I got a real job. Chat. Chat, I have a... Wait, sorry, I just had a light bulb moment. Player is a blogger, right? And they're one of those dumbass vloggers that's like, I got a real job for a week to see what it's like. Like, haven't, like, 1 or 2 or 3 YouTubers done that? Yo, what's up, Dave? Not here for long, but wanted to say hi. Hope everything is going well. It's going very well, Dave. Thank you. We're brainstorming for the FNAF fan game that I'm gonna make with chat. it's going pretty well. But listen, chat, idea. FNAF fan game is about, our main character is a vlogger who's like getting a real job for 5 days, right? And, you know, that's like their shtick, right? So they go and they're vlogging, and you have to like talk to the camera while also keeping an eye on animatronics, blah, 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 play the game, right? And then at the end of the first night, they discover a hint to this cult thing, right, in the building. And then throughout the nights, and then that morning, they're like, oh my gosh, this would be great for my YouTube channel, right? So they keep filming their vlog that's like, I got a job, and then they also collect evidence from the cult. And that can be what the mini game is at the end of the night. And throughout the night, you can get hints about the cult through the phone guy, and through the game, and shit like this. And shit like that. What do you guys think? I've forgotten more lore videos on FNAF that I've ever watched. And yes, that sentence is meant this way. I've forgotten more lore videos on FNAF than I've ever watched. Yeah, no, that's fair. I watched a 7-hour video on the entirety of the FNAF lore, but our game isn't necessarily based off of the story of FNAF. Do they live or die at the end of the story? Not sure. That's up for debate. Let's see. I am gonna write, though, player is a vlogger doing a getting a real job vlog. Ooh, I have an idea, chat, that might be kind of funny. Watch later is a curse and a blessing. Yeah. My watch later has like 5,000 videos in it. But chat, idea. The main character is J-Station trying to revive his career. Totally. A player plays as J-Station. That'd be so fucking funny, but I don't know. I don't think the youth would get the J-Station reference. I hate to say it, chat. I'm reaching that age. I don't know if the youth would know who J-Station is. You know, I don't know if it would I don't know if it would connect with the kids nowadays. You know what I'm saying? J-Station is a monumental, significant, let's say, piece of YouTube history. But a piece of history he is and will stay, I believe. But I remember when he pretended his girlfriend was dead. Chat, if we start listing out every, like, controversy that J-Station has ever been, we will be here we will not write another thing down. J-Station, I do remember when he pretended his girlfriend was dead. That was kind of brutal. That was kind of ballsy. Not gonna lie. But chat, real quick, I had an idea. Okay, and then, okay, I'm gonna write under plot, decides to investigate cult for channel? Decides to investigate the cult for their channel. What was I going to say? Chat? I had an idea. I had an idea. Oh, yeah. What if the end of the game is you get your paycheck and you get murdered as you're uploading your family vlog channel, or as you're uploading your, getting a real job vlog, right? And before you die, there's like a thumbnail selection, and it's just like 3 dumbass thumbnails that are like, working a real job, this sucks, you know, like shitty fucking clickbait titles that like those kinds of bloggers used to use. I feel like that might be funny, and then you can get like killed during that, or like taken away by like secret agents who like confiscate your footage that you got of the cult. Ooh, that might be good. Okay, so I'm thinking. Okay, and I'll put this under plot. I know it's hard to see. End of game player picks. End of game player picks. Thumbnail for job, vlog, and gets kidnapped by the cult. Okay. Alright, chat. I like that. I like that. I know you can't really see the plot tab, but I'm doing my best. This is the best framing that I could get for this episode of the Max Black Show. Alright, chat. I like that idea. Now, let's talk mechanics, right? We have a basic plot, alright? Kind of. You know what I mean? We have a loose plot. We'll figure out the details in a bit. And, like, what the restaurant is like. That'll go in environment when we figure out what the brand of this restaurant is. Right? Now, what I need you to think about, chat, is mechanics. Do we, and if we do, how do we incorporate the vlogging into the nightly play? Because I feel like that has to be a feature if we incorporate it. You know what I mean? Remember when J Station, yeah. Yep, I remember when he did that. Kind of hard to forget, you know, stuff like that. Like I said, a very significant piece of YouTube history. Not a very fond one, but very significant nonetheless. Could have night vision ability on the camera you're vlogging with. Like Outlast. Be a fucking nod to Outlast? That's fucking sick. That's fucking sick. Night vision on vlog cam. Okay. And what if, so I want the character to have to vlog throughout. Give an incentive to watch the camera by looking at the characters as in you're recording them. Ooh, that could be good. Maybe. I do like that idea. I was thinking we have to, I don't think it should be dark. I don't think the night vision camera should be the only way of the player seeing. You know what I mean? You have to watch them for a meter to fill up, and you can't beat the night till it's filled, and it's 6 a.m. Ooh, that could be a good idea just in general. What if there's a bar for how much you have to record specifically for your vlog? Because I feel like using the night vision to see and filming your vlog should be two different mechanics. Maybe the night vision specifically has a battery, but the camera itself doesn't, and you have to fill up the vlog bar before the night ends. You know what I mean? Maybe. And if you don't, it's like you failed, your vlog career is over. Or something like that. You have to fill that up before 6 a.m. to win. The player makes a loud scream, and it's like echolocation just 'cause yes. Oh, loser. Not any of you guys. Likely ban evictor. Evader. Restricted. Well, goodbye, Corey. Ban, or Koi, mod Corey. I'm not gonna mod Corey. Koi, Tyra, EDNH, You know what they do? They probably make their usernames like hard to type out on purpose, so that it's harder to ban them. No, I'm not gonna gift him a sub. Ban. There we go. There we go. Yeah, who's that guy? What'd he do? Oh, it says, you probably can't see it in chat because it says restricted, but it's just a bot that's like, bye viewers. And I'm like, no thanks. I got the sickest chat of all time. You know what I'm saying, fam? I got the coolest chat of all time. That's exactly what I said, trust. We already know you buy viewers. Yeah, no. I broke, so I can only afford 4 at a time. I buy all my viewers. That's why, you think it's easy having 3 average viewers? That shit comes out of my pocket. Anyway. LOL. I think, the camera... Okay, let's give the camera night vision. Oh, I already wrote that down. Cam, has to vlog fill up a bar. To, beat. Okay, chat. So, I like so, let's say, you can add one of the, I'm a bot being paid to be here at Twitch. Hey, don't get me banned, alright? For $1 billion, you can get 2 views that will just spam emojis. Creator the mod, me when fan game developing IRL. Oh, you think so? By the way, welcome. Are you a FNAF fan game creator? For the big mystery you want to add or whatever, you could add one of those things where one of the objectives is to find and record any evidence without dying to the animatronics. Yeah, no, that's what I think I'm going to do for, like, the mini games at the end of the night. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm a fan game dev. Yo, sick! Welcome to the stream. I'm making a fan game with my chat. Yeah, no, if you want to join, you can hit me up on Discord. I already have one other dev helping me, because I don't know, like, a ton. Like, I know a bit. I'm pretty good in Unity, but I don't know, like, a shit ton. Or you can just chill and chat. I don't care either way, but, feel free to reach out if you want to get involved, because, it's cool to, like, meet other devs and shit. But, yeah, no, so, you could add one of those things where one of the objectives is to find and record any evidence without dying to animatronics. I feel like I can make that, like, a fan game. Or, a mini game. Unity game, huh? I only do stuff with Click Team. Well, honestly, maybe I'll try it, because, the other guy I'm working with said the same thing. I've just never used it, so maybe I'll check it out. So, you know, hit me up if you want. It'd be cool. But I'll check out Click Team. I just assumed Unity, because that's the only one I really know how to use. But if it's easy, you know, I might be able to pick it up. I can code for Click Team if you're using that. Okay, cool. We'll talk about it. I'll meet with the devs, with this, when we do. Yeah, most, if not all, fan games use Click Team. Yeah, I've kind of noticed. It's money if you want to use it yourself. It costs money? That's some bullshit. Alright, whatever. See, Unity's free. Click Team is expensive, though, unless you crack it. I'll figure it out, chat. A lot. I got it on sale, though. How much was it when you got it on sale? But anyway, chat. I'm gonna put, mini game is record evidence. Okay. Wait, chat. I have an idea. Cause, like $20, but normally it's, I think, like 60. Oh, pounds. I thought it was fired. Jaden, are you the other dev? Yeah, Jaden's the other dev. I actually played Jaden's fan game on stream, like, last week when I was doing a FNAF fan games tier list. It was pretty cool. But, no, chat, I have an idea. What if we split the game into 3 separate parts, like Pizzeria Simulator? 60 British pounds? Oi, might that be too much? Don't do that, meat man. It's called Abandoned Dreams. Yeah, sorry, I'm not trying to eavesdrop on your guys' conversation. Yeah, it's called Abandoned Dreams. It was really good. I was really impressed. Jaden, if you want, you can put that link in the chat. I don't mind. Or actually, no, you're a mod, so, or you're not a mod, so it might not let you. I'll link it in chat. Why not? You're helping me out. I'll help a brother out. It's pretty cool if you guys want to play it yourself. Also, I'm going to turn the fan games tier list into a video. So obviously, I'll put your link in, like, the description. I'm going to link all the games I played in the description. So that should help you out a bit. Whatever, like, the 50 people that are going to see the video. Anyway, chat, what I was going to say is, what if we make our game like Pizzeria Simulator? You should make every dev thing into a video. Every one of them? I was thinking about it. I was also thinking of just making one big video because I don't know how long. Like, it would be hard to, like, keep it entertaining. Like, a series of the VODs. I could upload all the VODs. I might upload all the VODs. But, so people can comment ideas as well. That would be cool. That game, saw it on Game Jolt, Abandoned Dreams. Yeah, it's pretty good. I thought the mechanics were pretty, like, cool and unique or whatever. But anyway, chat. You keep interrupting me. How dare you? No, I'm kidding. But what I was going to say was, what if our game is kind of like Pizzeria Simulator in that it's divided into 3 parts? We have the streamer content creator part, right? By the way, creator the mod, since I think you might have joined after I explained it, basically the player is a vlogger who's doing one of those stupid ass, like, I got a job for a week vlogs, and they're the security guard at this like, restaurant. We haven't decided on the branding yet, but they're like a security guard at this restaurant, and they're doing their thing, and they have to vlog while also surviving, which, you know, I thought was pretty cool. And then in the morning, they discover a hint to, like, this cult, that there's, like, something bigger, and they go, oh, this would be great for my YouTube channel, right? So they decide to uncover the cult, right? And you get, like, clues, and you have to find secret mini games and shit throughout the game, right? I was thinking, chat, because the idea was, we have a mini game where you have to, like, record evidence of the cult, right? And I was like, we can make that a mini game, right? But I feel like that would be too short, or that would be too long as, like, a mini game that feels like its own segment. So what if we did what Pizzeria Simulator did, and we had 3 segments? What if we had the actual job where you're being the security guard and you're trying to vlog while you work, right, and survive till the night, and then in the morning you have the mini game, or the next segment, where you're trying to record the evidence of the cult you found, whatever evidence you found, and then a third section where you go home and you have to, like, upload the footage or whatever, and, like, you know, that's like a little mini game, but something followed you home, and there are, like, audio cues or whatever. After Night Scene, YouTube comments tell their theories, and some of those help in the investigation. That might be that actually might be pretty cool. Hold up. Maybe. That's a maybe? Okay, I'll explain why in a sec, but I do like that. Maybe, comments help, investigation. I'm gonna add, separated into 3 parts. Alright, so, you upload the footage and you have hallucinations because you're sleep deprived? Maybe. I feel like that's viable, but I feel like that would launch into another thing. like going to sleep. I don't know, maybe. I'll add it to the list just in case. Hallucinations. So, this is what we have so far. For everyone new who's joining us, I can't imagine it's that many people, but for anyone who may be new and who has not been here the whole time, this is what we have so far for our game. Under general brainstorming, we have the game bullies you when you fuck up, because I thought that'd be funny, because I just kind of suck at horror games, which is, kind of rough considering my entire platform is me playing horror games. So maybe, like, the game bullies you when you die. I thought that'd be funny. You have good comments and evil comments. Yeah, yeah. Of, like, people that are trying to throw you off the scent. Chat. Maybe make a choice-based system where some comments are posted by the cult members trying to get you away, and you can choose a comment to take into account. And if you pick a bad one, it gives you less of a chance of finding the cult. Literally, we had the exact same thought, because I was thinking, what if you get comments and you have to sort through the comments, and you can click on the profiles, kind of like a Papers, Please sort of thing. When you see a comment full of theories, you can click on the profile, and it'll take you to that person's account, and you have to look for clues to try and see if they're connected to the restaurant at all. That's low-key fire. I think the same thing. That's actually kind of awesome. All right. Let's see. Comments help investigations. Have to differentiate between people trying to throw you. All right. Account created 2 hours ago, asked Moment. Yeah, they have a default pro. Yeah, shit like that. Shit like that. Or not even necessarily default. I don't know. But those are, like, really good ideas. Man, this is gonna be such a pain in the ass to make, but I am so excited. Yeah, they have a default profile picture. Okay. And also, the reason that, Click Team might not work is because I need to have it myself. Cannot afford that shit. But I need to have it so that I can work on the game on stream. You know what I mean? So not sure what platform I'm gonna use yet. That's a great fucking idea, though. I do love that. Okay, chat. We've hit the 1 hour mark. I need to take a bathroom break and feed my dog dinner. We are smart, chat. We're so fucking smart. Yo, creator of the mod, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Max Black Show. We do Minecraft Mondays, FNAF Fridays, where we play FNAF fan games, and then throughout the week, whatever the hell I want. And then this is episode 1, mostly horror games. And then this is obviously episode 1 of making a FNAF fan game with my chat. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. You can always pirate. I'll think about it. But, or actually, no. Twitch. I do not encourage any illegal behavior. I do not encourage pirating. Pirating is illegal and wrong. Check the federal regulations in your state. I do not condone pirating. Legally. Anyway, chat. I need a bathroom break, and I need to feed my dog dinner. So, I'll be back in 5. You know the drill. I don't have a good enough YouTube video to play while I'm gone, so here's what I'm gonna do. Watch this. Watch this. Oh. Twitch is lying, pirating is good. No. Do not condone. Let's see, where the hell is it? Oh, here we go. Here we go, chat. Hold up. Alright, move Nimbus. Hold up, chat. Bam! Let's freaking go. Alright, chat. I'll be back. Bear with me. 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, maybe a little more than 5 minutes, no more than 10 minutes. I know that's a long thing. The cat thing? What cat thing? Oh yeah, this thing. I was like, what cat thing? Yeah, anyway, chat. I'll be back soon, less than 10 minutes. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm back. But my dog is not. Oh, Nimbus! Nimbus! Come on, Nimbus! Nimbus! Come on. Welcome back, chat. How's it going? How's it going? Come on, Nimbus. Okay, so I'm back, and so is my dog, which is vital. Anyway, playing the FNAF music feels appropriate. How we doing, chat? I'm back. So, where we left off, chat had a brilliant idea. Do you like my mug, chat? I like my mug. Makes me feel important. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, chat, welcome back. Now, where we left off is we have 3 sections of our game. We have the sorting through comments to get clues to the investigation. Now, that leaves the question, chat, should our game have multiple endings? And if so, how many? Because the thing is, you said, how are we going to make this work? What's the penalty for losing the minigame where you pick out comments? Let's see. I have an idea. So, when a comment says, I have a lead, and they give a clue, you have to click on their profile, see if they look real, and if they look real, you send them a link to get all of your tidbits, right? To get all of the information. If you send a link to one of the cult members, then, then you die that night because the cult member shows up at your home. They track you through the link, and you get a little message that says, they tracked you through the link. How do we feel about that? I feel like that could be a solid idea. I'm gonna write that down. Let's see. Send wrong link. Get tracked. Kind of like That's Not My Neighbor, where, I don't know, kind of like That's Not My Neighbor, where at the end of the night, if you let any imposters in, like, you die, it'll be kind of like that. Like, they sent an IP grabber. Well, if you send a link to someone, they can, track the packets that are, I'm not going to get into a whole spiel of how it works, but if you send someone a link, they can track that message if they have the right equipment. And if these are, like, high-profile cultists or whatever, right, they can track your location. Kind of like an IP grabber, yeah. Send wrong link, get tracked, and murdered. Because you haven't uploaded your, I don't know, they don't know who you are. There has to be a way that they don't know who you are. Because if they know who you are, they can just fire you or kill you when you come into work. So maybe, you make the post anonymously, asking for tips. I don't know. But, we have 3 minigames, right? Or 3 sections. We have the actual job. We have getting the evidence of the cult, right? And then we have the comment thing. Maybe the internet there is out. What do you mean? Like at the facility? Okay, we have the comment minigame down. I feel like we have a good grasp of what that's gonna be. But we need to better understand the other two nights. Now, for the main night, we have our one mechanic. We have the Dr. Pepper mechanic, right? Classic, like, streamer, vlogger, like, stereotype. You have to, if you don't drink Dr. Pepper often enough, you get the shakes. The screen starts going black, you know, and every so often you run out of Dr. Pepper and you have to run out to the hallway to grab a new Dr. Pepper, right? They have no Wi-Fi there, thus they don't know who you are. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of weak. Not like, no offense, but I feel like we need to come up with a better explanation than that. Yeah, no. So, main night, right? What's the actual job we applied for? I'm thinking security guard, right? Classic FNAF. And, we're in the building. I'm back. Sorry, I was putting my rabbits, I thought that said rabies, my rabbits back into their cages after pissing all over the floor. That's fine, you didn't miss much. We came up with, some content idea. I don't know if you heard, I said, you pick on which comments you think are real, and then if it looks real, you, they did it, not me. I figured. Nice. Thanks for the correction. I wouldn't have known otherwise. Yeah, no, so, you check the comments, and if it seems like a legit lead, you send them a link to submit their evidence. If you send the link to someone who is a cult member, they track your location using cybersecurity. I joined the Discord, by the way. Perfect. Feel free to shoot me a friend request in a DM. You should be able to through my Discord server. But, yeah, no, so, by the way, !Discord, it pulls up the Discord link. Same with !Social, pulls up all my social media, !YouTube pulls up the YouTube channel for Twitch. Will there be a good ending and a bad ending? That's what I was thinking. That's what I asked before. I don't know if we should have multiple endings. But I feel like with this kind of game, multiple endings is the way to go. I feel like because especially if we're going off a Pizzeria Simulator, not like directly, but like we're kind of going off of Pizzeria Simulator, you know, with the 3 different parts. So I feel like we can have at least 3 different endings. If you find all the secrets in the minigame, then you get the good ending. Yeah, maybe we get like 100% ending, like you find all of the secrets. You find all the secrets. Okay, I have an idea. Bear with me, chat. There are 3 endings. There's a secret ending, there's a good ending, and there's a bad ending. Bad ending is you die. Well, I mean, obviously you can die, but, bad ending is, you don't find the cult, you just don't have enough evidence. You lose, you just lose, you make it out, you put your video up, and it's just the job vlog, right? Bear with you? Is this a bear reference? Yeah, that's what I was going for. I was referencing the random bear that we wrote in characters offhandedly an hour ago. Yeah. As someone just said, just pirate, I am really happy that I'm not the only one. No one's pirating anything, chat. No one's pirating anything. Yar. Oh, I get it. Pirate, like Foxy. You're so clever, chat. You're so clever. I should give that to you. Anyway. Back on, to the brainstorming. The reason we're all here. Anyway, chat, right? We have 3 endings, right? We have the good ending, the bad ending, and the secret ending. Bad ending, you don't find out who the cult is. You upload your video, it kind of flops, right? You're not a super big creator, right? It kind of flops. Hello? Hello! Uterox? I think I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. When the ADHD kicks in, yeah, you know, that's my bad. But, you know, we're working on it. We're working on it, alright? I keep getting interrupted, alright? Chat, let me cook, alright? 3 endings. First ending, bad ending. You don't find the cult, you don't have enough evidence for your YouTube channel. And I think that happens if you miss enough comments at the end of the third segment, right? So, bad ending, you don't have enough evidence for your YouTube channel, it flops, your channel flops, you're a failure, right? That's the bad ending. The good ending is you get enough evidence to put together your channel, your video, right? And you don't have enough to, like, fully prove it, but it's enough evidence that you post your video and it goes viral. And that's if you collect all the evidence that you need, right? And then the bad end, or the secret ending, is you can get through, so you know how FNAF 3 has, like, secret minigames? The secret ending is going to be if you find all of the secret minigames that are hidden in the game that give you extra evidence. So in a way, there's 2 layers to the conspiracy theory. And in the secret ending, you get enough evidence to shut the company down. You know what I mean? Then the police come and save you so you don't die. Yeah, kinda. Like, that would be the secret ending. Because the good ending is you have enough evidence to upload your video to your YouTube channel. It becomes successful, right? But it's still a conspiracy theory, right? It's light. It's not that serious, right? There's a cult underneath this restaurant. But the secret ending, you find out that it's a lot darker than it seems. So there's, like, 2 layers to the mystery that you can solve. And if you get the secret ending is that the cult members are Dr. Pepper cans. My gosh, I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you, chat. Drop the Dr. Pepper bit, alright? The Dr. Pepper bit is only there because we're stereotyping the player, alright? The Dr. Pepper bit is only there to stereotype the player. Are you actually gonna make the game, though? Yeah, no, that's what this whole thing is. We're brainstorming, and then I'm gonna make it with my chat on stream. I think next week we're gonna go asset shopping. So we're basically going to design the 3 levels on paper and then scroll the Unity asset store. So yeah, we're actually making this game. But yeah. So it's revealed your town is filled with fake people who are Dr. Pepper aliens. Totally. I don't know, but ooh, aliens? Okay, the Dr. Pepper thing's fucking stupid, alright? But the aliens thing is not bad. What if the 2 layers to the mystery, right, is that the first thing is you find out that this restaurant is secretly a cult that's worshipping, like, aliens, right? And that's, like, their shtick, and you prove that aliens exist, and that's your conspiracy theory. But through the mini games, you learn that the aliens aren't actually aliens. Maybe, I don't know if they're not actually aliens, but that this cult is actually sacrificing people and, like, murdering people and shit like that. And that's the evidence that you give to the police. But you can only find out that they're murdering people and, like, the darker side of it through the secret minigames. If the game is successful, can we all get a share as we are supporters, you know? Well, I mean, it's a FNAF fan game, so I can't exactly make money off of it. Or, I mean, does it even, I don't know if it counts as a FNAF fan game. I want $5 billion for being here. Yeah, no, if the game makes $5 billion, I will absolutely give all of it to you, Meat Man. You have my word, if this game makes us $5 billion, it will all go to you. Alright, you have my word. That is absolutely what's going to happen. So, let's see. I parodied the game, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you actually got it right. I'm surprised. Yeah, no, I mean, it's kind of hard to read, like, the small print. I mean, I just need glasses, but, like, it's not, like, that complicated. But anyway, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Why do you have Israel on your name? What? Because it's really me? Oh, Meat Man is real. I thought that said Israel. Chat, I do need glasses. Fuck me. Meat Man is real. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I misread. But anyway. So. Yeah, I like that idea. So what if there are 3 endings? Secret ending, blah, 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 right? So let's go, good bad secret ending. Okay, gotcha. So, if you get, so the comment minigame, if you get a commenter wrong and they're a cult member and you do send them the link, then they track you down and you die that night. If you don't send the link to enough commenters, then at the end of the week, you don't have enough evidence to make your YouTube channel, and that's how you get the bad ending. Yeah, no. What was I gonna say? What's the bad ending gonna be, though? The bad ending is, you don't get enough evidence for your YouTube channel. You upload just the job vlog, it fails, you fail, you lose your social media following and your job. Because they figure out that you've been, like, snooping. You know what I mean? So that's the bad ending. Yeah. And, okay, so that's good. I like that. And then they snoop in the morning. So how are we gonna make the snooping minigame? Right? Let's move on from that. We already figured out the comment minigame. We have our endings. Alright? What is the main night going to look like? We have the Dr. Pepper mechanic. I'm thinking you have to vlog, and you have to get a certain amount of vlog footage of you talking to the camera, doing regular tasks before you can win. Or if you don't, you just lose the night. Hi, baby. Sorry, my dog's here. You can't see her because I had to point the camera up to see this. But, or actually, here, Nimbus, you can star. Oh no, you still can't see her. I'll move the camera back up in a second, but Nimbus deserves a spotlight for a sec. Come up, Nimbus. Hi, Nimbus. Okay. Anyway. So, let me move this over a bit more. And then, you should get another cam for just your dog. That's fucking brilliant, except I never know where she's gonna be. See, she just walked away. So, I don't know, have it in a corner. I could put it, like, facing her bed. I'll think about it. But right now, I can't afford another camera. So, it'll be a little while. But, either way, chat. What are we running from? Let's focus on the enemies, right? Because it's not just we have tasks, right? We have like a ventilation sort of mechanic with the Dr. Pepper, right? But what are we running from? For characters, we brainstormed a few ideas. Just a regular bear that wandered in there. I want to keep that. That's fucking hilarious. And the bear doesn't actually do anything. There's no mention of it. You just like close a door or something to avoid him, right? And then, and I think he should, like, stand out. So maybe, like, no other animal characters or whatever. Phone camera? Like my phone camera? Maybe. We'll see. I'll see. I don't know how that would work. But we'll see. But anyway, chat. So, the main night, who are our enemies? Alright? This game is getting serious. We can still make it funny and, like, kind of a meme game with meme characters. But, like, I feel like we shouldn't go for actual people. You know what I mean? Or maybe we can. I don't know. Player's a vlogger, getting a real job vlog. Yep, we already have that. The regular bear idea I like. Markiplier and Joe Bart, I'm not sure. Not so much. So, what are we going to do about that? Should this restaurant have animatronics? Well, obviously they have to have animatronics, or else, like, you know, it won't work. I don't know, chat. Let's see, we can do a Chuck E. Cheese ripoff. See, here's the thing, chat. What are the qualifications? I'm gonna look this up. What are the qualifications for it to qualify as a FNAF fan game? Because I feel like our game, it is technically a FNAF fan game, but I feel like it kind of strays off from FNAF. So, you know, we might be able to put it on Steam, because it's not super similar to FNAF other than the night system, which is not exclusively a FNAF thing. So what, I think the only thing is we can't use, like, FNAF characters. I don't know. But whatever, chat. It doesn't matter if it's on Steam or GameJolt, right? We're gonna play it on here, and hopefully some other, like, YouTubers and streamers will play it. But yeah, no, chat. So, you can sell anything as long as it's not Five Nights in the name or the same animatronics. Okay, cool. Wait, I can't put Five Nights in the name? Alright, whatever, I don't care. It doesn't really matter. I don't have to make money off of it, but it'd be cool if it was on Steam, because it'd be easier to find if it was on Steam. If it's the same with cameras, then no. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. I'm not going to base my game on whether or not it qualifies as a FNAF fan game. I just want to make the game, right? We're just here to make the game. So whether it qualifies or not, we'll figure it out after we've made the game. Because I'm not gonna, if I do put it online, I'm probably not gonna sell it for money. But, you know, who knows? But anyway, chat. Or actually, no. It's gonna be free, whether I put it on Steam or not. So it really doesn't matter. Because I'm making it with my chat. Like, it'd be kind of fucked if I was like, okay, thanks for the ideas, chat, and I published it. And I was like, $15.99, you know? So, you know, it's gonna be free either way, so it doesn't really matter. On itch, you can do free with donations enabled. That'd be cool. Maybe I could do that. But it's not really important to me. We're just having fun. But yeah, no. So separated into 3 parts, hallucinations. Regular bear, Jabbar. Okay, characters, chat. Characters. So we want to go kind of a Chuck E. Cheese ripoff route. Ooh, chat. You know what? Have you seen the OG Chuck E. Cheese animatronics? Here, let me show you some whack shit. Let's see. OG Chuck E. Cheese animatronics. Like these... Dog. Here. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Look at this shit. Like... On itch, you can do free... Okay, I already read that. But, yeah, no, look at this, chat. I feel like Chuck E. Cheese may be the perfect inspiration, because what the actual fuck is this? Because what is this? Like... You know what I'm saying, chat? Here, let me... Yeah, because what the actual hell is this? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like maybe this was a good inspiration, but also I don't think we can rip them directly because, you know, obviously, or actually the patent on them might be up. So maybe, or I don't want to blatantly base it off of Chuck E. Cheese, right? We can be inspired by Chuck E. Cheese. I don't want to, like, blatantly rip from Chuck E. Cheese. You know what I mean? But I think it'd be cool. So, what's the theme for this restaurant, chat? What are we doing? It's gonna be in the middle of nowhere. When I think middle of nowhere, I automatically think of Gravity Falls, which is pretty cool. Maybe we could do a nod to Bill Cipher. I think that'd be cool. Hopefully Disney doesn't come for my fucking throat, but, you know, we'll see. We could do, like, a nod to Bill Cipher. I think that might be cool. But what are our options, chat? Maybe if we figure out where the game is going to take place, we can figure out, what kind of restaurant we're gonna have. maybe instead of a pizzeria, it's like an Italian restaurant, but it's for kids. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a really stupid random idea, but it's kind of funny. You know what I mean? It's like a party place for kids, but they serve spaghetti instead of pizza. I don't know. Maybe that's really dumb. But I'm trying to think outside the box here, chat. We gotta be unique. We gotta be unique. All right. And Dr. Pepper. Oh my gosh. Obviously they serve Dr. Pepper. What kind of restaurant doesn't serve Dr. Pepper? That should be a line in our game. Hell yeah, brother. What kind of restaurant doesn't serve Dr. Pepper? Doesn't serve Dr. Pepper. Okay. So we're quoting anything now? No, because, like, I say, chat, unironically, I say that all the time. Like, unironically, anytime I go anywhere that does not have Dr. Pepper, I say, what the hell kind of restaurant doesn't have Dr. Pepper? Unironically. I am quoting myself. That is what we're doing. Yeah, no, chat. So, sorry, ADHD is kicking in. Chat, I'm gonna give it 10 more minutes. Here's the plan, chat. My urge is to go to full screen, but I'm already on full screen. Here's the plan, chat. We're gonna stream for about 10 more minutes, and we're gonna keep brainstorming. Next week, what we're going to do is we're going to do level design. So we're going to draw and write out what each level is going to look like, and then we're going to scroll through, like, the Unity asset store or whatever, or the asset store of whatever game engine. I don't know why that took me so long. Whatever game engine we're going to use. So, that'll be our next stream. So, chat, I don't know how much you FNAF. What's up, creator the mod? By the way, I sent you a friend request. So, oh, nice. Sorry, chat, I was checking Discord. By the way, chat, I want to know your opinion. Today was a lot of fucking fun. Do you want to do this twice a week or just on Saturdays? Right now, we have, I'm probably going to stream 5 days a week. We have Minecraft Monday, we have FNAF Friday, we have a day that right now we're playing, what's it called? Chat, what are we playing? It's called, like, Cry of Fear. Cry of Fear. Right now we're playing Cry of Fear. And then on Saturdays we have this. Do you want to do this twice a week or do you want to stick to just Saturdays? I'm cool with whatever. We could try twice a week. It really depends on how you guys feel. But if we do it twice a week, we'll obviously make the game a lot faster. You know what I mean? So it really depends. I'm gonna run a poll. It's up to you guys. Poll. Dev stream twice a week. You're not gonna hurt my feelings, chat. I'd rather you be honest. Not Dev stream. You're not gonna hurt my feelings yet. Be honest. Do you like the stream? Are you liking the vibe? Is this a good idea? I'll give you a minute. Alright. But anyway, chat. I am gonna stream a bit longer, so we don't have to go just yet. But, yeah, no, so, chat. Let's talk more about the main office. Or not necessarily what's in it, but let's talk about the restaurant. I like the spaghetti idea, because I came up with it. But, you know, I want to hear what you guys think. So what kind of animatronics are we going to have? If animatronics. Well, I mean, obviously we have to have animatronics, but what kind of animatronics are we going to have? Let's see. The bear. We can make my dog an animatronic. I feel like the animatronics have to center around the cult in some way. Why are y'all voting no? This shit's gonna take years then? No? Alright, that's fine. I don't care. But, okay, so once a week then. I think actually that works better for me, because once we start actually making the game, it's going to take all my brain power. So, you know. But anyway, chat. We need, what was I going to say? You guys distract me. You guys distract me all the time. Jeez Louise. No, but in reality, I'm very thankful to have a chat that does distract me. Shit, what was I going? Oh, yeah. The animatronics have to relate to the cult in some way. So, what exactly is our cult going to be about? Are we gonna go the aliens route, or are we gonna go the demons route? Like, ghosts and paranormal, right? Do we want to go paranormal, or do we want to go ghosts? Or, do we want to go paranormal and ghosts, or do we want to go, aliens? I like ghosts and stuff like that better, and plus it kind of suits the animatronic thing more. You know what I mean? Because otherwise we have no reason as to why they're haunted. It'd be kind of funny if they weren't actually haunted, and, it was just like, they're just robots, and the cult had nothing to do with the animatronics. But, I don't know. We'll run another poll. I like polls. Okay, question. Aliens or paranormal? Aliens or paranormal? Aliens. Spooky. Paranormal cult. Alright, bam, start the poll. There you go, chat. I'm thinking we go paranormal. I feel like paranormal will be easier to work with. But what's the cult actually about? Let's see. What the fuck does this poll mean? Welcome! Yeah, no, without context, that's kind of a rough poll to walk into. Welcome, Radcat. As you can see, we've been brainstorming for our FNAF fan game. Let me run it by you. Let me run by exactly what we've been working on this stream, Radcat. So, firstly, under general brainstorming, we have the game bullies you whenever you mess up. Based off of my inability to be good at horror games. Which I will only unironically acknowledge during this stream. So savor it. Paraspooky. Okay, everyone voted paranormal. Alright. Satirical, like One Night at Flumpty's. I feel like we can still do that. I know the plot's evolved a lot since we wrote that down, but I feel like we can still do that. Sans' Nest Easter egg, a little homage to Mad Pat. I wrote down the Disney sniffer. We're not doing all that. That was a dumb idea. Even for me. Or, I don't know. Knockoff Chuck E. Cheese, Dr. Pepper recipe, I wrote down because my chat wouldn't stop harassing me, about it. But, you know. Also, you'll see why in a sec. Like a Boss might be an homage or whatever. It's just a thing I wrote down because of my bell and someone said it in chat. Random restaurant, like in the middle of nowhere. Comments help investigators. So, Radcat, let me run you down what this game's gonna look like. It's gonna be a pizzeria simulator style. It's going to be a pizzeria simulator style game. Wow, that is a tongue twister. It's going to be a pizzeria simulator style game that has 3 parts to it. And basically the player is a vlogger that is filming one of those, like, I got a job for a week. I have never played or seen Pizza Sim. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Man, this is where I wish I had one of those, like, soundboards. But unfortunately I don't. I'll make my own soundboard. But, oh, brother. You know, we'll, I'll educate you, Radcat. Just give me some time. We have a streamer who is going and filming, like, a stupid, like, I got a real job for a week vlog because their channel is dying, right? And that's an actual thing that I've seen streamers, or that YouTubers have done, right? And so they go, and they're filming their day, and you have the night, right? You're working security at this haunted pizzeria, you know, as you do, and throughout the night, you have to vlog, and you have to film a certain amount before the night ends, or else, like, you die or something, I don't know, but you have to film a certain amount for your vlog before the night ends, and then that morning, the player stumbles across evidence that this restaurant is actually hiding a cult. And so the mini game at the end of the night is to film the evidence that you found without getting caught or attacked. And then the third, wait, like Outlast? Yeah, like Outlast. And except you're vlogging because you're a streamer. So it's like an homage. A lot of these things are like homages to me, but also just kind of making fun of content creators in general. But anyway, and then finally the third section is you post the evidence that you have anonymously online, and you ask people to comment what their theories are. And when you get a comment that says, I have a theory, here's a summary, right? You go to that profile and you send them a link to submit their theories. But some of these profiles are going to be the cult members trying to get your location. So if you send the link to submit a tip to one of the cult members, they track your location and they kill you in your home. But simultaneously, if you don't send the link to enough people, you don't gather enough evidence to get the good ending. So you have to, like, balance it out, and you don't know which comment was, like, a bot or a cult member, so that you can replay it, because you don't die until the end of the night, if you do send that link to someone you shouldn't have. You lost me? Okay, well, it's a lot easier, you'll see it. I'm not a great explainer. I'm not good at teaching, as you'll say. But there are 3 segments to the game, and then there is the good ending, the bad ending, and the secret ending. Now, the good ending, you get enough evidence, and you upload your job blog, and you upload a video with your theory onto the internet, and that revives your channel. That's the reason you're doing the job blog in the first place, is because you thought it was a good idea, right? That video you upload revives your channel, you live happily ever after, and you get super big, and people love you, right? The bad ending is you survive. Obviously, you can die, right? But that just resets the night like any other FNAF game, or any other game with the night system, really. But obviously, you can die. But the bad ending is essentially, you do not have enough evidence to upload that video to prove that the cult is real. Your channel falls off, you lose your job because they find you snooping, you're left with nothing, you're a failure, right? And then the secret ending is you find all of the secret mini-games and you unlock an extra layer to the cult mystery. So you find out that there is a cult, and that is the good ending, and you upload that evidence, but then the secrets that you find out with the minigames is that this cult has been, like, murdering people or something, or experimenting on people, or something darker than that. And then the secret ending is you upload the video and you contact the police and they get shut down. That sounds really convoluted, but it's not. Trust. Anyway, chat. To recap, what we have, I already read most of this. For characters, we have a few ideas. There's a regular bear. I'm thinking the bear just wandered in there. That was one of the ideas. It's not actually meant to be part of the game or one of the animatronics. It just wandered in, and you just have to hide from it. And there's, like, no mention of it there's, like, no mention of it on any of the phone calls. There should be a max mode in, like, the post game. What would a max mode be? But oh yeah, did I tell you that the game bullies you whenever you mess up? I got a hate comment once when I was on Joe Bart's stream, because I commented under the video, and someone said, you should have left your face cam off. And I'm thinking that could be one of the, like, lines when you die. I feel like that would be really fucking hilarious. Anyway, characters, we have the bear that just wandered in. He's not even part of the game. He's not even supposed to be there. And then on, like, the 4th night, the phone guy is, did you notice that bear that was in there? He wasn't supposed to be in there. Like, I don't know where that bear came from. I guess he just walked in. And then Markiplier, Joe Bart, Nimbus. Our characters, contenders, not a very strong list. If we're being entirely real. But we can revisit characters, right? This is just a general idea that we're trying to get with this stream, right? The environment, it's going to be more funny than scary. I feel like the cult undertone and the way I described it makes it seem really scary, but it's going to be more of a meme game. Well, is Nimbus an enemy? Of course Nimbus is an enemy. Of course Nimbus is an enemy. Don't take it personally, dog, alright? Anyway, middle of nowhere, it's just, it's a restaurant in the middle of nowhere. Mechanics, there's gonna be hiding. There's a mechanic where if you don't drink Dr. Pepper often enough, you start to get the shakes, and your mobility is, like, limited, and the screen, like, goes dark, you know, and you're just like, and you get, like, a shaking sound effect. And so you have to drink enough Dr. Pepper, and if you run out of Dr. Pepper, you have to run into the hallway to the vending machine, get a Dr. Pepper, and then run back. And then, night vision on the vlog camera, I feel like we could utilize that. Kind of like a nod to Outlast, because that's, like, the first big horror game I ever played. I just thought it'd be cool. Let's see, camera you have to fill, like, a bar with how much you vlog for the video, before the end of the night to win. And then the plot, you uncover some grand conspiracy, there's a cult, you decide to investigate the cult for your channel, minigame is record evidence. Yeah, I already went over all that. So that's our game so far. I like where we're going with this, chat. This is going to stay up on my wall, until we, while we figure out what we're doing. But yeah, no, it's kind of cool. I like how this is turning out. But I have been streaming for 2 hours. My brain is a bit fried. So I am gonna head out, chat. I appreciate you all so much. What a wonderful fucking stream. This did so much better than I thought it was going to. I am super excited to actually start making the game. I think it's gonna turn out really fucking sick. This, like, honestly, the stream did not do nearly, or did way better than I expected it to. Genuinely, chat. Thank you so much. I will be back. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I will be back on Monday for Minecraft Monday. WStream. Exclamation point Discord. Good job. Thank you, Radcat. That is right. Exclamation point Discord. Join the Discord. Same goes, if you put exclamation point YouTube, it's my YouTube, exclamation point socials, that's my socials, or social singular, I don't know. We're gonna raid Astral Spiff, cause why not? Raid Astral Spiff. Exclamation point dead Discord. Man, that's brutal. Why didn't the link show up? That's brutal, my guy. That's fucking brutal. Not Joe Bart. Joe's not live. I know we usually raid Joe, but he's not live right now. Anyway, chat. Super fucking exciting. I'm so excited. I'll be back on Monday with Minecraft Monday. Tuesday, we're going to be playing, what's it called? Left 4 Dead? No, Cry of Fear. I think it's Cry of Fear, right? Yeah. Monday is Minecraft Monday. Tuesday's Cry of Fear. Wednesday, not sure yet. Not streaming Thursday. Friday's FNAF fan game Friday. And then Saturday is our dev vlog. That's the agenda for next week. Super excited. Thank you for joining me, chat. And I will see you all on Monday. Bye-bye.